Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're playing some Renekton top lane news patch. We're running into the Cassio top lane matchup. And for the runes, we got Conquer, Triumph, we got Haste, Last Stand, we got Demolish, and then also running the Second Wind and also running Dawn Shield. Today we got a very interesting matchup. Like Renekton into Cassio should be playable, even though like Cassio is a counter to almost all top laners. Like, to be fair, like Cassio gets to beat like almost all matchups just because of the fact that she's ranged. She has insane amount of damage early. But the benefit of Renekton is that we have 2 dashes if we do it properly. We have my Q for the AoE, we got my W for the all-in, for the CC. In theory, like, it should be playable matchup. And then on top of that, we have a Shaco in the jungle. And Cassio is very weak against Shaco, because she doesn't quite have like a disengage option here. In fact, I think we might actually get a kill already. Oh, my keyboard is lagging for some reason. Alright. My keyboard was lagging for some reason. I've had some keyboard issues since the last day. Nice. Okay, let's put this out. So here's the catch, right? When you play Cassio, the fun thing is like with Cassio, you have to play aggressive because this is how the champ works, right? You have to play aggressive to poke your opponent down. That's the funny thing, because Shaco is quite the opposite of this, if that makes sense. Like when you run into a Shaco, you're not going to play aggressive because Shaco can appear from any direction at any given moment, right? So this Cassio is certainly not going to enjoy the game at all. And especially now because you already have like a slight lead. Let's go for 2 longswords and we go for Carnage Reward. So she's got tier. Look at this. She only has tier right now. We already have 2 longswords. We still have Ignite. Remember that. Remember those words. What that means that if we stack my Fury right now, we can pretty much directly go in and we should be able to win. No doubt. We should have enough damage to beat Cassio here. We also know exactly where the enemy jungler is located. I'm still going to place the ward down here. But we know precisely where jungler is. It's going to be dead. Let's see if we can stack this up. I'll try and go for like a small trait. Nice. I think I might even get something here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's unlucky. She actually managed to get that ability down before she died. Okay. 417 from turret. The good thing is that top lane is still being pushed into my direction, so it's not, you know, as bad as you think it is. As long as the wave is... oh, she TP'd. Alright. Not bad. Her TP saving the day right there. Alright, let's try again. We need to stack up my Fury. She's not level 5 yet. Let's get this. I'll try and thin out the wave a little bit. And now it's all about stacking the Fury up. I think that Shaco's also pathing top lane again, so what I want to try and accomplish here is trying to keep Cassio like in a gankable position. She apparently has a ward right now. Ooh, she missed it. Nice. This is very good. I'm happy with the current position. Ooh, I think she will try and hit the combo in. Just hitting my level 6 right as I all in. That's nice. And we got her. Awesome. You know, this is why Renekton is so unbelievably good to play. Renekton is one of those champions that you could mainly like counter like around 85% of top lane, I would say. Maybe 90% actually, if I think about it. You can pick Renekton into almost any matchup and you can pop off with it. Like in general, you're picking Renekton against bruiser matchups. Most of the top lane matchups that you'll see are bruiser matchups. They're melee. Not all the time you'll see someone picking a ranged top laner. You don't see that all the time. But when you do, like let's say like Cassio or Teemo or I don't know, you know, pick any ranged top laner, right? You can win them with Renekton. And it's mainly because of the 2 dashes and your entire like abilities against it. Renekton is very good against those matchups. It's extremely hard for Cassio to like hit abilities on you, because if he tries to hit W on me, he also gets inside E range. That's why this matchup is very playable for me, and why it doesn't feel that bad. Ooh, she used that ability. Not entirely sure what the exact cooldown is from that ability, but I'm sure it's like somewhere like 15 seconds, maybe 20, I don't know. Uses it for terrible time. Yep. Very good. Okay. Let's proc this thing too. Definitely one thing to remember. Oh. Probably not going to win this. Yo, you're not turning? I was going to EQ across the wall. Okay. They have a Yone, but he doesn't appear right here. Okay, let's go back. We officially got the Eclipse. Very good. And we go back. When you're playing Renekton top lane, the best thing you can do is always go Eclipse as a first item. Most of the matchups you're gonna, face off against, like Renekton with Eclipse, insanely good. One of the best snowball items you can go for. You can absolutely not go wrong, like building Eclipse. Like even in the ranged matchups, as long as you're doing very well, it's gonna work very well. If you're like feeding the lane and you're playing awful for some reason, and there's no way of catching up anymore, I would advise going for a more tanky item early on. Eclipse is just very good if you're even or snowballing. Like Cassio can probably last at them, because I can like dash twice to him right now. I would lose my dash and I have no Fury being stacked. But once I have the Fury stacked, like now, and I got my ult back in 15, I can basically dash into her again. Also, we have no vision on their jungler right now. So you have to be a very... Okay, so their jungler is currently mid. That's very good to know. Ooh. Okay, still got ult. I want to try and like dash up to her with only 1 E, but so far like that hasn't worked out. And back to pushing. Okay, let's get the plates down. Pick this up. And see if we can get the final plate. So, the thing with like dashing twice before you can hit your abilities, there's like a problem that comes with using your E twice. When you're not able to get in reach for the first E. Let me check real fast. Okay. We're gonna go for Mercs just in case. So when you press E twice, there's a problem. Once you hit the second E, and you have above the amount of Fury, you're going to lose that Fury. It's actually going to be cast on E. Now, your Fury is more important on Q than it is on E. Your Q is very good for the Fury, especially if you're like standing in the entire wave, right? Also, if you use your E second for the engage, you can't disengage anymore. You'll lose the disengage. So those are like the problems when you E twice to get to your opponent. So if you can, it's better to like hit one E alone and then just hit your full combo, and then either you E back in again or you're just going to E away. So be aware about how you use your E right there, because it can actually mess up your entire all-in. You have to be very smart about it. It's always better if you can E one time and then hit your combo. It will always be better in almost every scenario. Doing 2 E's in a row is not recommended unless you're getting the all-in off. What's this guy doing? I'm being ganked by Shyvana here, but I also got my mid laner. Okay. Yeah, let's walk back to the lane. We'll see if I can maybe farm between towers from now. There you go. Okay, we'll see if we can get between this tower and the other tower. There's Yone right there. Let's farm this out. We have E back in like 5 seconds, so we can re-engage. Oh. Wait. For real? I didn't even have to cast my R for that moment. Okay. And let's get back here. We'll push one more wave, and then the next item we go for is probably going to be Sundered Sky. I often recommend Black Cleaver as a secondary option, so secondary item. But this game, going for Black Cleaver is not really important. They don't really have a tank in their team. So we're going to go for... If they don't really have like a tank in their team, it is better if you go Sundered Sky. It's the better option. Okay, and let's go for the blue trinket. Dominating. And let's walk back. Yeah, that blue is gonna be gone soon. Shaco wants to go for this game. Oh, that Yona's gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna try and save my E. I can't do that. Oh, that's one. Okay, we got this guy. Wait a second. I was hoping I could hit my Q on like 2 people at once. That's kind of what my idea was. Bit unfortunate. Okay, we got Ruby too. How much more do I need? Like 300. I was very close to beating Yone. I've got very unlucky. I hoped that Yone was gonna move forward so I could hit my combo on like 2 people at once. That, like with Renekton, the more targets you can hit with your EQ, the better it is. So you kind of want to like position yourself in a way where you can consistently hit more people than just one. So if you're like in the middle of a team fight and you have like 5 people around you, you want to position exactly in that position where you can hit all 5 of them. Like the more targets you have, the more damage you'll do. And the same thing counts for E, so you want them to be in a straight line. So positioning is important.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Got it. Alright, let's go top lane. We're gonna shove it out to the tower, see if we can get some jungle camps. Let's push to the next wave. We get this one.
Shut down.
Nice. Let's go for the Joan Camp right here. I don't think we're going to be diving the Cassiopeia. Could be a Yone arriving because he was farming mid lane previously, and he could be maybe looking for the Joan Camp. I don't know. Okay, that Yone is going to die. Wherever he goes, I'll follow him. I'm trying to stay away from getting hit by his Q if it happens. I don't think Ignite's gonna finish that off. Nah. Ignite doesn't do it. I got my mid laner on the way here. Got the E in like 3 seconds. We should be okay here if we fight. Nice. I think we can fight this. Yep. And we're gonna go mid lane. We'll farm it out. We'll try and push it out. Get like at least 2 waves, and we go back and we buy the Sundered Sky. And then we start building into the next item. Yeah, let's go back here. Okay, so Sundered Sky it is. Third item is very situational. Now let me showcase you. So there's 2 things you can do, right? You can go for the Black Cleaver, which is very good. You can also go for the Stairx Gauge. I think for the video, I'm just going to go for the Black Cleaver. So here's the catch, right? If they have, let's say, they're becoming a little bit tanky, you can definitely go for Black Cleaver. It's always a good option. Like Black Cleaver as a third item is something you can do every single game. Would I recommend it every single game as a secondary item? No. Like it depends. Like if they have no tank, you go Sundered Sky. If they do have like a tanky team comp, then you will go Black Cleaver second. That's basically how you should think. But if you, you know, Black Cleaver as a third item is always a good option. But you also have Stairx Gauge, which is also a very good item. Should be a good team fight. I don't know if they know where I am. Yeah, he's done. My team would have just died. See, like this is why I highly recommend Sundered Sky. Sundered Sky made a complete difference in that fight, because I was able to use it very often into different targets all at once. Now let's get the tower too. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get it. No. Just to be sure, I was thinking about turning that, like proccing the eclipse on Cassio, but if I were to accidentally int, I would actually give away like a ton of gold, so that's just not worth it. I prefer not to do that. I'll play it safe. Let's not go for the fight. Let's go for the longsword here. So currently the dragon is down for 2 minutes 50. So what we're going to do is, instead of going top lane or mid lane, which we can by the way do, we're actually going to be pathing bot lane, kind of between. I should have taken the portal. My bad. Between mid and bot lane, and we'll see if someone appears. I don't think someone's going to appear, but you never know. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. I'm testing them out a little bit because their ADC has been missing. Let's go for the jungle camp. And let's also grab bot lane. My teammates are taking Baron. I'm not really moving towards Baron. Yeah, they got it already. That's what I expected. Nice.
An enemy has been slain.
He better run for it. Okay, he's down. Yep. Whoops. Accidentally used my fury. I didn't want to do this, but it's okay.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And they go for a surrender. I would really recommend Renekton to you guys, man. Renekton is very good. He's very good. Either way, this is Renekton top lane. Thank you so much for watching today's YouTube video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.